This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the CEO of Global Innovate. Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell bringing you week 44 of Spotlight on Success, Futurecasting Your Legacy, Designing the Decade Ahead. Our theme and focus for today is about zooming out from goals to legacy. As 2025 nears its close, this session helps you articulate not just what you're achieving, but why it matters in the long arc of leadership and impact. Our core message today is that true success is not only measured by quarterly metrics, but by the systems, cultures, and people who thrive long after you've stepped away. Legacy thinking is not about ego. It's about engineering endurance. It's about designing decisions today that remain meaningful tomorrow. The most visionary leaders build transferable value, cultures that innovate, teams that self-lead, and organizations that serve beyond their founders. Today, we're going to talk about a strategic framework called the Legacy Blueprint, where we're going to go over these 6 factors to help you build something that will outlast yourself. So the first factor is called listen. And that's really where you need to open your ears of opportunity to the changing needs of your ecosystem, because it's only when you can be flexible and pivot and be responsive to your clients, customers, and stakeholders' needs that you will be creating a value with and for them. The E is for envision. You want to make sure that you have a future strategic and mission roadmap that is not only aligned with your purpose, but what is going to be of most value quantitatively and qualitatively for your future clients and your customers, for your team and for your organization, for your family and for your community. So you need to really do a 360 holistic review of how all of the things, your values, your mission, your vision, your goals, align to your purpose and your passion, and then put sustainable initiatives in place to make sure that you're able to hit on all 8 cylinders in that area. The G is for grow. Again, it's a holistic people, process, platform, policy view that we need to take towards our talent, our systems, and our relationships. Again, internal and external, because we're not just looking for the short-term gain. We want to be able to add consistent value in a sustainable manner going forward that outlives our tenure in that organization. A is for align. Here is where the magic happens, when you can create a culture with values that drives the long-term vision forward, while in parallel guiding and orchestrating the short and medium-term tactical and operational goals that will help create longer-term wealth. The C is for create. Remember, we create our organizations to serve in our global ecosystem. And so therefore, in our daily interactions, in our quarterly planning, in our semi-annual optimization activities. We want to make sure that we're having meaningful impact. And the way we do that is through mentorship and stewardship. Again, it's all cyclical and it's all integrated. So mentorship of our up and coming leaders, our staff, our clients, our customers, our partners, and stewardship around the community and the ecosystems that we're serving into, and perhaps even the globe, depending on your scope and scale. And then lastly, Y is for yield. Yield because our job as leaders is to ensure that we're creating and bringing up the next generation of SMEs, of leaders, of entrepreneurs, of change catalysts, not only to ensure optimization of what we built, but sustainability of what we built in the long term. Again, you are leaving a legacy through the organization that you are fielding to your clients, your customers, and the world. We want you to be able to use it wisely. So how do we go about thinking through this? Well, we can ask, what am I really creating through my organization? And you say, what are you building that will outlast you? So you can write a legacy statement, one paragraph that defines the impact you want your leadership to have, even perhaps 10, 20, 50 years from now. It's never too early to begin this envisioning exercise. Remember, leadership isn't just what we achieve. It's about what remains when we ultimately step away, either for a short term, medium term, or as we wind down our own role in a particular organization. The legacy is not an afterthought. It's really the accumulation of choices that you are making daily, the people that you lift up, and the systems that you design that keep creating value long after you're gone. Legacy isn't about fame or footprint. It's actually about future impact. It's the difference between running a company and ultimately shaping an ecosystem. In every industry, the leaders who endure are those who think in decades, not quarters. They plant the seeds of culture, mentorship, and purpose that keep growing even in their absence. Legacy building begins the moment you stop asking, what do I want to achieve? And start asking, what will endure because I created this entity to serve? It's about aligning today's actions with tomorrow's meaning. Again, engineering endurance. Another question we are challenging you to ask, in addition to what are you building that will still matter 10, 20, 50 years from now, is who am I empowering to carry it forward? We need you to write the legacy statement and write the people that you want to have involved in it. Read it aloud, share it with someone who can help you hold state and will hold you accountable to that vision going forward. Because success can fade, but legacy compounds. And that's the ultimate measure of leadership maturity. So again, this is Dr. Rhonda Farrell sharing with you week 44, forecasting your legacy, designing the decade ahead. Join me next week for week 45 as we wind down 2025 and get ready for an exciting and exhilarating 2026.